I'm curious just to get your perspective on what many Republican senators have said. It's stunning to hear somebody, no offense to Chuck Grassley, but as old as Chuck Grassley, even speak about Watergate, which is this mythical moment in American history, in the same breath as Arctic frost, which is getting virtually no corporate media coverage. But do you see them, actually? I mean, we don't have to go deep into the annals of Watergate history and relitigate how guilty or not guilty Richard Nixon was and what the CIA was up to dirty tricks-wise in Watergate. But do you think this scandal actually outranks Watergate in terms of sort of deep state operations?
Completely dwarfs it. I mean, in Watergate, look, as nasty as it was just to collect intelligence, not to try to arrest the entire DNC, like, I mean,
they thought they might have been collaborating with the Soviets in the middle of the Cold War, a couple of decades into nuclear technology. They genuinely suspected the Dems might be collaborating with the Soviets. They never found evidence of that, but that was a suspicion.
Right. I mean, imagine if Richard Nixon had arrested the Democrat political opposition, arrested his accountants, arrested his lawyers, arrested his valet, arrested his immediate allies, arrested thousands of his... I mean, this was a complete police state that we lived under. It was a speech police state. It was a physical police state. And they want that back on steroids. I mean, we affix gate to everything at this point when it becomes a scandal. But if you actually look back at the facts of Watergate, it's completely tame compared to what was done under the Biden administration. All gloves were off, and they were very explicit coming into the Biden administration about the need to reset norms around rule of law, to get rid of this over 2-century-old kind of silent pact that we would not indict our political opponents, because that would effectively end democracy, as every election now becomes a tit-for-tat swing. And now, instead of having policy debates over tax policy and what we're going to do about a international treaty, every election becomes life and death, because if the other party wins, you're getting arrested on BS charges for having done nothing, simply because the most important agency now is the Justice Department, which determines whether or not the political enemies of the government get targeted.